So we're choosing
7:30 sharp.
No way.
No, we were in Scotland. But in February, March and April, we'll be in Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Hawaii.
Oh, that's great. Nothing like jumping into retirement. That's awesome.
James, you have to talk before you have to.
Yeah.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. It's 3:59. 40 seconds left. Public comment, if any.
Better late.
Chairman, I do want to say that the board actually is not responsible for the approval of the committee meeting minutes, so we can jump right ahead for.
Okay. You want to have a chance to read the minutes of October 2024?
Yep, I'll approve them.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Carried. Voting session.
Yes, so. Last month, we spoke about the Casco Mountain Foundation is applying for an EPA Community Change Grant to help fund the redevelopment of their Sugar Maples complex in Hensonville. That's right, or was it Maple Crest?
Maple Crest,
Okay.
yeah.
Let the record show that it's a Maple Crest.
Mhm.
They are applying for about $20 million and they are, of course, going to be the lead applicant. And they approached me in September about the GCEDC being a statutory partner, which is just a secondary partner. We've been back and forth with them about what our responsibilities would be. So at the last board meeting, I brought up the drafted grant agreement as well as the responsibilities. And that document really laid out the fact that we are really just going to be assisting them in building their capacity for community outreach. They would be responsible for the deliverables of the grant, financial management of the grant, the operations of the grant. We are there in support of doing the community outreach as well as building capacity, but we are in no way, shape, or form the sole responsible entity for everything that the entities are responsible for. So I asked the board to think about it over the course of the next month before our next meeting. Their application is due the third week of November. And I, of course, wanted to make sure that we had a resolution authorizing it. Since that conversation, I've sent it to the board. I didn't hear any feedback or any sort of dissatisfaction with it. There is no financial output coming from us, so we don't need to contribute anything financially. But I did go back and forth with their grant writer to rewrite the agreement that we'll bring to Ed. Just to reflect that we are in a role where we're building capacity, we're not taking anything on, we're not going to be the lead for even community outreach, we're simply just helping to build capacity. So I've requested that the grant agreement reflect that, and that this resolution shows support for this project, shows that it's applicable for what we're doing, and finally authorizes us to enter into that agreement formally. Authorizes me to send the documents, any related documents associated with that, contingent on attorney approval. And what I think is going to happen to that agreement is that we're going to get the boilerplate that outlines what the responsibilities are, what the grant program is for, and we bring it to Ed to be okay with that. I suspect that we'll need to include indemnification language, severability, and a few other items, as well as insurance, which they already expect is coming. So this authorization would allow me to do that contingent on a final attorney approved document. Once that's signed, I'll make sure that the board has it.
How much work is this going to be on your lap there?
Well, it's not against what we're already doing. We already assist municipalities in community outreach for their various programs. The town of Carroll with their EPA problems that they're going through, we've assisted in getting people together for that. So it's not really outside the scope of what we're already doing for other municipalities or projects. Is it, are we going to have to work internally and probably with Terry's and the things to distribute and promote any sort of community activities that are happening, help facilitate those? That'll be us, but those aren't huge lifts. We also hired on a project manager, Kurt Gotcha, who was formerly in tourism, is now on our side of the department with that new capacity. That can be something we can help out with too. but I appreciate
Yeah.
you thinking about my work.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
I know that there's going to be discussion associated with the uh, resolution itself, but if anybody has any questions regarding the contract or the project, I'm happy to answer.
Mhm.
Amanda,
Okay.
you have anything?
I do not.
It's the easiest $20 million.
Yeah, really.
And that this program,
You know, the liability is on them for the reporting. I like that, you know, component of it because it allows us to be supportive without taking on that huge list of all the reporting and all the things that come along with the grants that can really get you tied up.
and this specific grant program too, I believe, is novel for the EPA because they typically go after contaminated sites,
Mhm.
but they're more focused on identifying environmental justice areas, which that is up there, and putting some programs together. So it doesn't even need to be a contaminated site. It just uplifts areas that have suffered from some environmental contamination or poverty in general. So
Okay. Do we need to vote on this?
there would need to be a motion, second, and votes. Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Very good.
Okay.
As far as the executive director's report, there's nothing really to report since the last meeting that we had. Everything is still kind of up in the air. We're still waiting on hearing back from the EPA on our grant agreement there. We'll have to go through a procurement process. That's county. We, just to bring you up to speed, Mark, we have dispersed all of our micro enterprise funds.
Mhm.
We're gearing up for a second round. We're doing all the closeout paperwork now. Second round is taking a little bit longer than we needed to, but we wanted to just shore up everything that we have to do with the first round. But we're going for a second, which is really exciting. We have a pipeline of probably 60 businesses that are ready to go.
Great.
Oh, great.
That's awesome.
That we started doing training in June of 23, and we did another training in January. And I think that we only put about 5 through this past June. Those are good for 2 years. So now that they have their certification, we can streamline them into the application process. Hopefully by spring, we'll be able to push this out.
Good.
We also closed on Great Willow. They are doing all of their buying, prepping the space. They hope to have a soft opening November 15th, but that's really like friends and family.
Yeah.
That they're trying to get there. But they have not submitted any paperwork back to us. I've been in contact with them recently, just reminding them of the job reporting requirements and information that we'll need for UCC collateral filings on their equipment and assets that they purchased with money. And I saw them recently after work, and I had asked if we were going to be able to get them a check by that November date. Facetiously, I knew we weren't going to be able to. She goes, "Yeah, probably not for a while." It's they got a document about 20 different jobs and all the paperwork, so it'll be a beast, but hopefully we can get that up soon.
Great.
Yeah, I think we're doing reporting too. I'm going through the HUD reporting process now as well. And you got everything in on Paris on time. All that reporting's done. So we're clean. We got the budget passed on the right time frame. We got the budget into Paris. Everything's on the website. It's all updated. We cleaned up a little bit, which is good.
Great.
It's all boring stuff, but it
Yeah.
feels better when it's cleaned up.
Good job. Good
So,
job.
thank you. That's it for me.
Okay. Any discussion? Board?
Motion to adjourn.
Oh yeah, we do have a ribbon cutting and check presentation next down the 18th. 4, 3. Thank you.
Casco Bike Shop. So,
Is that Dan Holt?
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on Main Street.
yeah, okay.
If, anybody can attend.
Yeah, we'd love to have
Love you.
everybody come to these check
What time is that
presentations
gonna
too.
3:00.
What's that?
The 18th at 3 o'clock.
Okay, wonderful.
That's like right across from your office too, so you
Yeah.
have no excuse,
Yeah.
man.
That's the bike shop right next to New York.
Yeah,
And we all know about New York. Right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know who's going in there?
I've only heard whispers and rumors. I'm not sure. So
Are they good whispers and rumors?
I think so. I've not been to the place that they're talking about, but seems to be like a good spot, but there's nothing definitive yet.
Mhm.
Talk about New York restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry,
Yeah, I've kind of heard that we're gonna like it.
Yeah,
So leads me to believe it's still some type of,
yeah.
um.
Her Facebook post made me think, oh yeah, she's got
yeah,
this under
yeah,
control.
some type of established.
Yeah,
as long as it's something like what's there now, the concept there, I think that fits.
Yeah,
really well
yeah.
on Main Street. I
Yeah.
just hope that their hours are, I'd love to be able to have lunch there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Lunch is scarce on Main Street now.
it is.
It is.
Salad bar's great, that I go there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were there the couple of weeks ago. It's very
I
good.
go to the salad bar because if we're gonna have a salad, it just makes sense to get it from them. Otherwise, I'm eating salad every single day of the week.
Yeah.
If I buy all the stuff that goes in it, you know?
A lot less
Yeah.
chocolate stuff.
Mhm. Yeah,
Cool,
okay.
all right.
So we have a motion, do we have a second to
Second.
adjourn, all in favor? Aye.
All right.
That was a quick.
Wow, you did good on that.
Thank you, Amanda, appreciate it. Thank you, I went to
Yeah.
NIATEP conference, which is New York Workforce
Mhm.
Board, and they do a joint economic development and workforce development summit every year, and I was asked to present Greene, like a case study in Greene County.
Great.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
workforce